guys. I posted a video a couple days ago, and I got a message on Facebook. She said, I'd really want you to make a YouTube video about your life. And I was like, well, what does that mean? And she was like, just tell your life story and, you know, your deepest, darkest secrets and your desires and stuff like that. And I was like, at first I was like, this girl's kind of weird, but then I was like, you know what, it's a good idea, so I'm just gonna do it. Well, this wasn't written in crayon. It was written in lipstick. Like, hi, it's smudgy. My name's Ellie. My real name is Elise. Elise Susanna like French or something. I don't even freaking know. My life story, that's like really weird. I was born in 1995 in Reno, Nevada, and we moved out of Reno when I was like 4, so I don't really remember it that much. We moved to Las Vegas because of my dad's job, and basically, life in Vegas was okay. I didn't really like Vegas that much because it's like really hot there, and it's like not like you see in the movies. Like in the movies, Vegas, like, yeah, city, yeah, woohoo, strippers, woo woo, we're gonna go party and like make it. It's not like that if you're a kid, and if you live in Vegas and you're watching this video, which you're probably not, because by some chance that's happening and you're a Vegas kid, you're like, yeah, I know what you're talking about, because seriously, like, nothing ever happens in Vegas, especially for kids. And so I lived there, went to school there, went to middle school there. High school, like freshman year was sort of when, oh well, actually maybe 7th grade is when the family problems started happening. Oh, that sounds like I was gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry, I promise. My dad, he's a really good guy, but he, well, I think don't tell him I said this, but I think that he's sort of an introvert, and he doesn't really, he's like, not good at interacting with people, especially like when he lives, I have 2 sisters, older sisters, and you know, when you live in a house full of girls and you're like the only guy, it's kind of weird, you know. I guess it puts stress on you, especially if you're like the breadwinner, you know, you're trying to support a family. But he started getting really stressed out and very controlling, and he really took it upon himself to be like the disciplinary of the house. He didn't abuse us or anything, but well, not physically. Well, sometimes he put his hands on us, but you know, he smacked us around or whatever. He began to be very stressed out and like just, you know, not with it really. He started drinking, and it was just, it really wasn't ideal. And then she got pregnant, and when the baby was born, he completely just disconnected himself from the entire family. He was just so disconnected, and you know, I missed him because I love my dad, you know, even like I'll always love him no matter what he, you know, turns out to be. And he just, my mom and dad's marriage fell, I just sounded like I was from like the East Coast. My mom and dad's marriage fell apart kind of fairly quickly after like, you know, 20 years of being married. And she met someone else. They fell in love, and we moved out to Marietta to be with him, and it's really been quite amazing. And I do miss my dad, but I don't miss Vegas, and I don't miss my life there. My oldest sister stayed in Vegas with my dad, and she kind of doesn't really have very warm feelings about me and my mom, or my other sister right now, because my other sister, the one with the baby, she has another baby on the way. I'm so excited. She also moved, and it's really cool. He's a really, really great guy, and he'll never replace my dad, ever, 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 ever. My dad's like amazing, and I love him. But he has really made my mom happy. Like, I haven't seen her happy like a long time. Like, you don't even know. Like, she got happy when I was born. She got really happy, and then she just went downhill, and then she met for her. So yeah, that's kind of what's been happening up till, you know, as far as now secrets go, I don't really have any. Well, actually I do, but they're like, I'm not gonna say them on the whole internet for everyone to, I mean, I might someday, but not when I'm like new to YouTube and all that. Really, darkest secret I can tell you, my secrets are all kind of depressing, actually. I don't have any like fun secrets. Well, I've struggled with eating disorders for maybe possibly since 8th grade. I'm in 10th grade now, almost 11th grade, because school year is almost over. But you have to understand, okay, my family is gorgeous. My dad is handsome. My mom is beautiful. My oldest sister, she's like like drop dead gorgeous. You know, she's perfect body. She's a dancer, and she's like, you know, she's so beautiful. Like, you don't even know. She's like gorgeous. And then my other sister, the one who's the mommy, she has like long blonde hair, and she's, you know, she's got curves, and she's just, I mean, like, they're both beautiful, gorgeous. And I was kind of like, you know, like the ugly duckling. Like, I had glasses and my eyes were all buggy, and like, oh my gosh, before I got braces, my teeth were like heinous. They were like, I've always viewed my sisters as these like goddesses of beauty. They're like beautiful. And my mom used to work in Mary Kay, which is makeup, for those of you who don't know. And she always had these like catalogs of like gorgeous models, like modeling their eyes. Yeah, I wish I could be like that, you know. And you know, just like shows like America's Next Top Model, you know, you're just like, are you serious? Like, you know, those girls that are like, I don't think I'm pretty, and I'm like, yeah, shut up, you're gorgeous. So I was always the girl who just like hung out with the guys. Like, she had a lot of guy friends, but she didn't have any like boyfriends, you know. Sorry. So I struggled with, I'm not crying, that was just an itch. I struggled with that like a long time, and I've struggled with eating disorders. Like, I just stop eating for like weeks at a time, and then I'll start shaking, and my blood sugar will go down, and I'm like, okay, I have to eat something. And then once I start eating, like, I can't stop. So it's like, it's really hard, because like when I'm eating, I know that it's gonna make me fatter unless I go out and exercise. But I have I'm sorry, I have so many problems. I have like really weak lungs. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because I'm out of shape, but like sometimes I can't breathe all that well, and I don't know, my knees are really bad. So like if I go out and exercise, it's like really hard for me. And so I just found it more convenient and kind of better because I would be embarrassed if I came to my mom and said, Mom, I want to lose weight. Like, that's just embarrassing to me. So I kind of found it better if I just kept it to myself and like did my own sort of thing, you know, as like, even if it wasn't healthy, I would like, you know, I would throw up, or I would skip meals, or I did this thing where like I would carry something sharp in my hand, and every time I tried to like a thought came into my head, like I'm hungry, I would like squeeze the sharp thing, and I had like a bunch of cuts all over my hand. Which I also struggled with self-mutilation. That was kind of a big thing for me, but it's been really hard, and I've kind of turned into a little bit of a whore. Like, I don't know, like, I've always wanted boys to like me, like, you know, and I'd see, like, girls with, you know, their boyfriends, and they're, like, skinny, and their hair is beautiful, and, like, guys like them, and I just, like, I kind of want to be like that, you know. And like, I'll see my sister with her boyfriend, and they're just so cute, and I more than want a relationship like that. And so everyone will say, like, oh, Ellie, you're only 15. I'm about to turn 16, okay? Don't even, like, go there. But they're like, oh, you're only 15, you know, you have your whole life ahead of you to find a boyfriend. Yeah, I know that. Okay, I don't need a boyfriend. It would just be, like nice to have, you know, a guy who thinks I'm pretty. I think that would be cool. So I've turned into a bit of a whore because, I don't know, like, some guys will talk to me and they'll be like, hey baby, can you like send me nude pictures? And I've never sent like completely nude pictures, but I have sent like pretty naughty ones, because like, I don't know, I like, sometimes, you know, they'll text back and they're like, oh, you're so hot, and then it makes me feel really good, and then I'll feel like a whore afterwards, so I'll go, you know, like, throw up or cut myself or something. I know that's not funny, I'm nervous, because I'm like exploiting my whole life to the internet. So that's basically my secret, is I'm not very secure with myself. That's pretty much everybody's secret. I mean, like, I know like a bunch of teenage girls are like watching this video like, duh, you have the same problems everyone else has, like none of us think we're pretty, and I know that. I'm just saying, like, that's my way of dealing with it. I don't think, this is gonna sound really weird, and I know you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I don't think that diet and exercise works for me. Like, I've tried that. I have tried. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't just like, oh, I'm fat, I need to go be anorexic. I didn't say that. I'm just saying, like, I have tried to, like, you know, run every day, and I've tried eating a really healthy diet. I've tried the thing where you, like, you don't eat meals, you eat, like, 6 small kind of snacks through the day. I've tried that. Doesn't really work for me. I've tried, like, Weight Watchers rules. I've tried really everything. And, like, skipping meals or throwing up sort of works for me, because not only do I feel like I've actually done something, but I look in the mirror and I don't like what I see, but I like where it's going, and I'm not that fat. I'm not, you know, obese, but I'm just saying, like, you know, I'll look in the mirror and I'll turn to the side and I'm just like, I need to get more off of me. So, yeah, that's basically my life as me. It's not very exciting. Have you guys ever seen Superstar, the movie with that weird girl and Will Ferrell? Okay, you know how, like, she, like, sits down in her bed, like every night, and she prays for, like, a boy to kiss her? That's kind of how I am. Like, not even kidding. Like, I'll, like, lie awake at night and I'm like, dear God, if you exist, can I have a boyfriend, please? And I feel all pathetic, and I'm like, shut up, Ellie. I have to go because I'm about to cry, so I love you.